If you ever want to understand Florida weather, take a look at that. Fairly blue sky, and look behind me.
If you don't like the weather in Florida, stick around. It'll change in a few minutes. Welcome to the channel. I am Matt the Lizard, your guide in this adventure and exploration. Today, we're gonna be checking out a new restaurant. Wonderful weather here. Behind me looks a little spooky, but we're here in scenic Panama City Beach, Florida, steps away from the Gulf of America. Right down there is Joan Avenue. It terminates on the Gulf Crest condominium is Beach Access 24, which we filmed at before. So we're close to the mothership, Newbies, and we're standing inside St. Thomas Square, which has retail and residential. There's some full-time residents here. We have some fast food places nearby. Longboards Restaurant, Hammerhead Fred's on the other side of the building. I would say that we are centrally located in the east part of Panama City Beach, Florida. It's pretty close to most of the good attractions. The western edge of it gets a little bit more residential. But this is kind of where all the fun stuff is to do. And we'll go check this out. Okay. Well, you want to stay seated until the video comes to a complete stop. You're going to want to watch this one all the way to the end. All right, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go.
We're here at Sip and Bite Bistro. You can see on the sign they have European pastry and cakes, wraps, gyros, and shawarma. My favorite that I didn't know was my favorite until recently. I went to have a shawarma in Pensacola, Florida. It was the closest one I could find, and I loved it. It's not for everybody, but I enjoy it. I've watched a lot of the Shelbys out of Canada, shorts and TikToks, and their social media is amazing. But I want to give these people some love. It's locally owned. And just another point of interest down here, there is in the same mall, there's a lot of things here. There's this place called King Kong. I probably have to do a review there too. My wife loves this place. They have boba teas, milk teas, coffee is amazing. They do have some banh mi's, sandwiches like that. Yeah, folks, we've been here many times. We usually park our golf cart right there, but some creep in a Bronco parked in my spot. All right, so we're gonna go inside and check it out. Sip and Bite Bistro. You can see their hours. Open 7 days a week, maybe. They usually open up at 11. I don't think they programmed the sign, or maybe I just can't see it. Yes. You can see their menu. They have coffee, gyros, shawarmas, and they sell bottled drinks and chips. A small little place, super clean in here, and they're so nice to me last time I came through here. Oh yeah. Very important. I almost forgot the Armenian honey cakes and all the other European desserts. We're gonna probably have to try some of that today. Chocolate Night looks good. Some of this, I don't even know what it is. What the heck is bird milk? I like that. Hey, how you doing? Huh.
I'm good.
I would like to get the gyro.
The gyro, okay.
Can I get it without the onions, olives, and tomatoes? Is that okay?
Yes.
Okay.
No onions, no tomatoes, and no olives.
Yeah.
Anything else I can get you?
Maybe I'll get a drink.
Okay.
I'll get a Coke too. Please.
Okay, is there anything else?
Nope, that's it.
Desserts?
Nope, that's it.
Okay.
Thank you.
Is it here to go?
It'll be for here.
Alina, come to this place and they have great shawarma. Try it out. It's the best thing ever.
And it's the only shawarma between here and Pensacola that I've found. Because I've looked. And I had that last time I was here and it was delicious.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's really good.
Is this family owned? You guys all family or?
Not
No?
really.
If I'm still hungry after I eat, which I probably won't be, I might check out some dessert too. All right, we're gonna sit over here. So the lady worked in here, verified for me that this would be their 7th day in operation. I was here this past Thursday, and the other lady working here said it was day number 5. And I think they got a good thing going on here. I really like it. I really do. And you know, mine's supporting a small, local-owned business. That's great. That's the way the world should be.
I was hoping to get one of these with my name on it. I gave one to my wife the other day, but she got a little upset. It was one of these, and
I don't know. Maybe they misspelled her name or spelled differently. She has a name that's hard to find on keychain, so maybe that's what the issue was.
it came out super fast. It smells wonderful. And they did accommodate me as far as not wanting certain things on there, which was awesome. And we'll give this a shot. It's a chicken gyro, and we'll see how it tastes, which I know it'll be great. It is really tasty.
And kind of like last time, they asked me about the vegetables because I'm somewhat of a picky eater, and I didn't like the olives. And the guy running the place, he wanted to make sure that it tasted good for me if I got it differently. So I think that's awesome.
Just a sign of how multicultural they are here. The hot sauce at the table is El Yucateco. Not quite Cholula, but it is good stuff. I do like that. I tried this on my shawarma. It was really good.
This one is a honey cake. We have 2 options, regular and gluten-free. Then we have famous baklava. This one called Grand Cherry. The next to it is Kiev. The city in Ukraine is the Kiev, the capital of Ukraine, Kiev. That's the name of the cake.
Okay. So you have a lot of Eastern European things in here. Okay.
Yeah. We only want to sell stuff like this.
I think so.
This one, Day in the Nine, Opera, apricot cake, Armenian honey cake, which is we talked about before.
Yeah.
Mars, Sparta, red velvet, pistachio. We have a lot of selection.
Yes, I noticed
This
that.
one looks like huge Raffaello.
What is that? It's coconut?
It's like a Raffaello type pastry.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah.
And what is the bird milk? That one made me laugh when I read that.
Bird milk, it's called bird milk because of the souffle. It has a lot of souffle.
Okay. Okay.
And we have similar but chocolate here. Same souffle but chocolate. It's called bird milk chocolate.
Okay. Awesome.
Yeah. Eclairs.
It all looks delicious.
Everything here.
Are you the owner, sir?
Me and him.
Oh, okay.
Me and him, we work here. I mean, we're trying to work ourselves to understand the business better.
That's great.
But we have people starting from tomorrow. We're gonna have people working.
Well, I'm gonna put the word out for sure because I've eaten here twice and it was delicious both times.
Good deal, good deal.
Yeah.
We're trying our best.
That's good. It's a tough, big step, but I think you're gonna do well.
Yeah, we're trying to bring something new to this area. You know.
Good. That's awesome. You agree that like with basically shawarma, a gyro, they're handheld sandwiches like a Cornish pasty or an American sub sandwich. I think if you could tell the history of the world, if you could tell the history of sandwiches, do you not agree?
I mean, about the shawarma?
Yeah.
The history of shawarma?
Yeah, it's like Lebanese mostly, right?
It's Middle East.
Middle East,
From
okay.
Middle East. It's very famous in Eastern Europe.
Okay.
Very famous. All the young generation like Alina, all students, type street
Okay.
food, famous street food.
Sure.
Yeah, and very healthy because it doesn't have a lot of bread.
No, yeah, it's thin, super
bread.
thin. Yeah.
It has a lot of vegetables. The meat is grilled, not fried, you know.
Right.
It has sauce, which has a mayo and stuff, but,
Sure.
but that's it. Everything else is healthy.
I
Gyro,
love- Are you gonna do beef as well?
we were planning to do.
Okay,
beef
I didn't know if it
later
was halal or something.
on. Yeah, and the gyro, it's from Greece, you know.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now that's funny. You call it a gyro.
Which is what I call it in
Gyros.
Chicago. I've heard gyro, euros, and gyro.
Gyros. Most of Americans call it gyro because
They
of
do.
why, but it's either or.
Well, you know, when
Gyro
I was a
gyro.
kid,
I thought it was because of the Dunner machine that's spinning it. It's going like a gyro.
Nah,
When I was a little
maybe
kid, that's what
why.
I.
But it's gyro.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Original name of it is gyro.
Is that mostly a Greek thing? Would you
It's
say?
Greek. It's
Greek.
It's 100% Greek food.
Okay.
It's similar to shawarma because it's also in a bread, but the bread way different.
The pita bread.
Pita bread
Yes.
is way different bread. Ingredients is different
And the
too.
spices are a little different.
Yeah,
More
sauce,
herbs.
Tzatziki sauce. It's
Yes.
way different sauce
Right.
compared to shawarma. Then it has feta cheese, olives,
Awesome.
all those type of vegetables. They don't go to shawarma.
Okay.
So they you try them both.
Yes.
They're so different, right?
Yeah, they-
look the
completely
same
different,
For
yes.
most of the people, they look the same.
No.
Like something in the bread, but it's way
Totally different meals.
Totally different
Yes.
stuff.
Well, thank you so much.
7 days a week.
you have a Facebook page, right?
From probably we're gonna be opening at lunchtime
Okay.
from 11 to 8 p.m.
Well, that's great.
every day.
Awesome.
So yeah, we have also coffee. We have iced coffee, hot drinks.
Excellent.
That's it, and we bake these croissants here every day.
These are in house.
Yes.
Oh,
we-
that
they're
is
all in-house.
amazing.
We don't
That's
buy
really
them.
good.
The raspberry, we have cherry, caramel, chocolate, the butter. They're all good. They're all fresh and good every day.
All right.
We also have some Danish, like poppy seed Danish, is like this, very good and delicious. There's a boiled milk, condensed milk, like the nuts. Very good and
Okay.
delicious.
All right. Well, thank you again. Thanks for your time. Thanks for a good meal. All right.
Okay, well, that was the Sip and Bite Bistro. Awesome place. I really, really enjoyed it. And they were so nice and so friendly, just like when I was in here the other day. Good food. I enjoyed the shawarma last time. I enjoyed the gyro this time, or the gyro, or the gyro. Put down in the comments whatever you guys think it's called. Centrally located, easy to find, good food, good pricing. And I'll be back. I'm gonna make this my weekly habit because you can't find a shawarma between here and Pensacola. And they had some foot traffic when I was walking in. There was some other people came in enjoying it, so that's good. Wonder how much that condo is up there. I could probably hook like a fishing line or something, place an order and make like a pulley and bring it down. They could put the shawarma inside and shoot it back up to me. I don't know. I got to work out the details. We'll see how that goes. All right.
You can kind of see some of the other things that are here. The winery, they've been here for a number of years. Something interesting about them, all of their wines are citrus, berry, or fruit. No grape wine at all. I believe it. That's how it used to be. But we all know anything with sugar in it can be fermented. If you do it from juice, it becomes wine. From grain, it's beer. Rice, sake. Honey, it's mead. And there's a few other variants. And you can see the kind of the backside of the neighborhood here. Not sure when this place was built. Over the years, I've known one or two people who lived here, and they seemed happy. And then over here in the background is a new housing unit, multi-unit housing. I actually know the general contractor. He's the one building it, but it's not his project or owned by him. Cobalt Builders, not a sponsor, but they could be. Now going on to a construction site
is a felony in Florida if you're not supposed to be there. So I'm not gonna do that, but I do know the owner. But I'm gonna get close. Now look at that. I think this is as good a spot as any. For this week's Hidden Lizard. Got this guy, we're gonna put him here. I think anybody close by should be able to find that. Kind of our forgotten pole. You can see where it's at. First to find it, come get it. This is what I'm talking about, the landing PCB. Cobalt Builders. I think it's gonna be 16 units. Let me see, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, 8 duplexes altogether. And you can call that number if you're interested in making a purchase down here. I'm not sure if they're selling individual units or it's gonna be a co-op or something, apartments. Not really sure. They've got the, they're gonna be 3-story tall. So they will have a view of the Gulf of America. Down that way. And down this way, they'll have a view of the Grand Lagoon, which you might take a walk down there if the rain doesn't come. Hard to say. This guy's looking a little bit better, but still kind of hazy. Construction site, no trespassing. Sorry about that. Okay, you can see over here, they built like a little seawall, and this heads down into the Grand Lagoon. You can actually take a boat going that way. I don't know if they're gonna have dock access. Maybe the way this is built, they will. I'm not really sure. That heads to the pass, Shell Island, Bay Point out that way, and you have access to the Deepwater Gulf from here. Again, I'm not saying that they're gonna have boat launch availability, but you're close enough if you got a friend with a boat. Because what's better than having a boat? A friend with a boat. You can pay that insurance. You can pay everything. Hey man, I'll buy the gas and the beer. I'll show up. We all need friends like me, don't we? Once unspoiled piece of property. I think there was a guy selling underground bunkers here at one time. And the way they're situated, you're gonna have a view of a few different things. Plus, walking distance to Shawarma. I mean, heck, I might have to move here. Oh, here we go. Florida Statute 810.09. So, that's why we don't go on construction sites. Unless you're invited or you have business there. I have been invited. I don't have business here, so. We'll keep you apprised of this. Not very wide units, but they're tall. So, you can see right across the street, you can see Hammerhead Fred's over there. And we may take a walk down just for a little bit and see what's going on. Well, something I have not mentioned is Guadalajara Mexican Grill. Now that one is like I would say pretty much a favorite of most people I know. Good Mexican food. Their fajitas are great. I've had their burritos. Their margaritas are good. And we have a lot of Mexican places in town. I'm not gonna say one is better than the other, but I've never had a bad meal here. I've always had a good meal. Enjoy it. And across the street, there's another place I like to try. It's called the Big Easy. That used to be a Subway sandwich shop. Now it's, you gotta be careful. New Orleans doesn't always mean Creole cooking. It doesn't always mean Cajun cooking. And this far from New Orleans, we're about 400 miles away. It could mean a mix of all of that. If they got red beans and rice, that's for me, my favorite dish in the whole world. So put it down in the comments. What's your favorite Mexican dish, your favorite Mediterranean dish, or your favorite New Orleans dish? And don't be putting ladies' names. That's naughty.
So right down this way, not very far, Campers Inn, Florida Water Sports. Not a sponsor, but they could be. Don't you know I'm YouTubing? And the former site of the old Super Clubs, Spinnaker and La Villa. Or Spinnaker,
No longer rumored, it's definitely gonna be a Tootsie's out of Nashville. And La Villa, there's a lot of rumors. I don't want to add to that. I know what I've heard. Have I heard it from somebody reliable? No. Everybody seems to know, but nobody can prove it. But I'm all for progress, and we are pro tourism on this channel. Hopefully they play some rock music.
you can see Newbies across the street. Moby Dick's further down. Of course, Beach Shop, Gulf Crest straight ahead. On the back side of this is one of the more modern beach access points, number 22, which we might go down there. I don't know. Should we? Yeah, I think we will. But I'm gonna get the car. I'm no electrician, but I think there's your problem.
Here we are, like back at beach access, waiting for a signal to cross Thomas Drive. Because we don't jaywalk on this channel. Let me see if I got it. Oh, I got it. Some car's coming. Wasn't sure he was gonna stop. I don't think he was sure he was gonna stop.
Cool Italian ice stand. I've seen something similar to this out of Pier Park. There's a place we need to review, Ocean's Restaurant.
I've had their food. It's good. It's pretty close to where I work. I can kind of walk over. They do like an espresso burger. I've had the chicken sandwich, was good. They have a couple unique things on draft, which is always nice.
Over here, for anybody staying at Sugar Beach, you can kind of see what this place looks like. Gated entrance with a keypad. And Gulf Crest is kind of like
in 2005, 2006, around that area where they were starting to build Panama City Beach up, they kept the names for the new things it occupied. So there used to be an old school motel here called the Gulf Crest Motel. Very cool guy, Mr. Dalton, owned it. True good old Southern gentleman. I don't know if he's still with us, but Mr. Dalton, if you're looking down on me, I'm talking good about your place. Right at the terminus of Joan Avenue. But they put a high-rise here and a parking garage and kept the name. You know, it's not trademarked or anything, so that's fine. And that was common in a lot of places on the beach. And for me, it's kind of good because I like to maintain either a visual landmark or a name landmark. So you can go, hey, go down by Gulf Crest. There could be a George Jetson Tower here in 50 years. George Jetson. They'll probably still call it Gulf Crest, and I'll know what you're talking about.
So over here is the public parking behind Newbie's mothership. Very ADA compliant. And it's free, so free parking to go to the beach.
But don't tell everybody. Don't ruin it. And over here, beach access 24, we're gonna cross over.
Last time I was out here, this house was still under construction.
Some fans of the channel. If not, soon to be.
You can see this beach access. This is the last one before you hop over close to like Pineapple Willie's. So above all is the name of this. You can go to Warren Beach Rentals. Not a sponsor, but they could be. And it says 7-bedroom. It doesn't say how many it sleeps.
Uncle Harry, you might not have to be in the bathtub this time. We got you covered.
And you can see part of the construction. This is struggling with humanity here. Look, beach access 24 is that way. Private property, not public access. Do not enter. They're still working. Boy, look at those big giant 2 ton air conditioners. That's awesome. I kind of like it. A little bit of Cape Cod.
Although things that color kind of freak me out a little. I don't know. Something about that light blue. It reminds me of something.
We'll take a further walk down. We're on what's known as Surf Drive right here. Jonah Avenue goes that way. That's how we walked in. Still some older beach cottages. Of course, you know me, I'm weird. I love stuff like this. Probably built in the 50s, and it's still hanging on. That's great. Ooh, again with that light blue. I don't know. That's bold choice. Bold choice, light blue. It's not for everybody. We're at beach access 23, kind of working our way backwards. We get to 22, we'll probably go down to the beach a little bit. Still some lots for sale here. Of course, the footprint's where the value is. Although I think we still have a moratorium on anything over 3 stories in Panama City Beach because we kind of let it get overbuilt. We meaning everybody. I mean, it wasn't my fault, but we, all of y'all down here. There's the Ocean Terrace. Old School Motel. Across the street, is this more Ocean Terrace rooms? I don't know what that is. Spartan Inn. I do happen to know the owners, and I know that they're entertaining offers. Older couple, I think they're looking to retire. Cute little place. Oh, it's Stella. Disabled parking spots. And let's see how many golf cart parking spots they have. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So that's pretty good. And it's free. So it's a nice little spot. If you're close nearby, you want to park here, you can go to the beach. If I remember right, they do have showers here. Not much in the way of facilities, but they do have a shower. Got a bench. And they have the plastic matting to get down to the beach if you get around differently than other people. So it's kind of smooth to walk on. It's easy to roll on. We're going right between the sand dunes. I think last time I was here, this was more fenced off because they were trying to grow the sea oats a little bit. I still see a sprinkler there, so that's good. Replenish what's been taken away through erosion or time. And here we are at the Gulf of America, formerly known as the Gulf of Mexico. Look at those blue skies. Whoa. Look at that. Now, who did that? Which one of you guys left a can there? I'm gonna have to get that out of there. I don't know how to do it without going on the sand dune. I have to get my grabber. And being a more modern place, they've got a rescue tube, a life-saving device, not a toy, provided and maintained by the Rotary Club of Panama City Beach. Good job, guys. Thank you. Let's see. So here we are on the sugar white sand. A lot of people here. A lot of people in the water. A lot of canopy set up, and it's just beach for about, well, let's see, probably 3 miles that way and probably 24 miles that way. And to think, I actually filmed every beach access between here and as far as you can see down there. I consider that an achievement. I had fun doing it, and I'm going to continue. And when there's an update, I'm going to go revisit a beach access. So if there's a favorite beach access point you have, let me know in the comments. Maybe I can do a video or something a little bit more in depth just at that spot. You find out that you're staying near number 62. I'll go over there and go check it out for you if you want. Of course, we're a little backwards here. This is what you call the front yard of your house. And the front of the house faces the street. That's the back. Something we haven't talked about or touched on in a long time is the beach warning flag system. the rip currents. There's our old friend, the Olympic swimmer. There's the person who's not an Olympic swimmer. And then there's the smart guy and the even smarter guy. Rip current, you cannot outswim it. You cannot. You need to relax, not panic, and swim parallel to the shore. It's the only way to avoid it. You want to follow the flag system. Double red. Don't even get in the water because you will get a ticket. Red flag, high hazard. Yellow, medium hazard. Green, you'll almost never see. Purple means dangerous marine life. In my experience, usually that's going to be jellyfish. It could be that they spotted something else, you know. You're in their home. Oh, there's a new sign over here. This parkland was acquired through the Federal Lands to Parks program of the United States Department of the Interior National Park Service for use by the general public. Well, that's awesome. I believe somebody had told me last time I filmed here that there was like a United States Navy building here for observation or something along those lines. And that's how it became public land again. So it's really nice. So, like I said, not a lot of facilities. You do have a shower. You got a place to park. Really nice neighborhood. It's more quiet here, so don't be rolling up with your stereo booming. Of course, our governor made that illegal. What, within 26 feet if it's plainly audible? So that would be roughly, these are 13 feet wide from there to here. If you're this far away and your audio is plainly audible, you're against the law. I think they're enforcing it on an as needed basis. But you can see there's a lot of residential here, so you don't want to be doing all that. Scooters. Couple speed bump. Going further east, you can see the big tower at the end of the street is on Soleil, and that's access 16. I actually was there early this morning helping my brother-in-law, and more fans of the channel. So this is kind of nice. One other thing too, there's no garbage can here, which might be a good thing, because if they don't have somebody servicing it, it tends to turn into a big garbage pyramid, and nobody wants that. So, but nice spot. Edward Hickey Park, beach access 22, which I guess that's the park. This is the beach access if you want to be particular. I got a few golf carts coming this way. Over here is the surf club, and this is Deja View vacation rental, surf to paradise. I love that vintage lettering. That's cool. We're back here at the Spartan Inn. The lady who owns it, her husband's in the office, and he's just one of those guys. He's a character. He likes to break your goulions, but he's fun. Let's go see what he's got going on. She told me to film him. Hola, senor. How are you?
Who are you?
How much for the motel?
What are you doing?
Don't get up, it's only me.
You take a picture?
Yeah, Stella said it was okay.
Oh, man.
You don't have to get up, stay seated, please.
What's going on, man?
How much for the motel?
What do you do?
For YouTube.
Yeah?
2 million?
Hi, how you doing? This is Santos Guys.
How much?
How much? $300.
No, per night, you mean?
Oh, that's nice. You see Stella say?
Yeah, she told me to come in.
Oh.
She said, he's sleeping, don't bother him. No, she said, go bother him.
Man.
He's sleeping.
I can't be that guy.
Oh, man, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
I saw the damn physical therapy in this. Your mom.
These are the founders of Spartan Inn.
That was him over there.
That was her dad?
Yeah, she used to be the Ken Al Capone.
Oh, Chicago boy, yeah.
You believe it?
You never know.
Yeah. Anyway, that's where it was. Remember?
Oh, yeah. That was in here, and they knocked it down. You built this. So when was this one built? What year did they build this?
83.
83, okay.
83, 82.
All right, cool.
Yeah, short 80.
Oh, I didn't shut the door. I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's okay.
Everything good?
Yeah.
All right, cool.
And they attract a lot of people today, and that's why it's busy. And they're going to come in.
Good. Because, well, July 4th is coming up, right?
Yep.
And everybody behaves?
It's like family reunion coming in.
And they all behave?
Yeah.
See, it's not all bad in Panama City Beach. He's got some good guests.
Okay. Good.
Right?
All right.
All right.
He's local color. Good. They're good people. We kind of joke, they don't have any children. I always make sure they know how to spell my name. You never know. We'll head back up this way to the car.
There's so many different types of buildings here over the years, things, you know, even 10 years apart in design. And I think that's good. Not everything has to match. I mean, certain planned communities, you want to have a theme. But here is basically the theme of, there's where you put your sandy shoes, you walk down there, and go to the beach.
Beach is the main event. Tourism is the #1 moneymaker in this county. You know, we do have some military, and that's a big part of our economy. And all the people who service, all the things who service tourism. That's like where I work, we're a secondary tier. We service those who service the tourists. And that's fine, because someone's got to do that too. You see across the street, Emerald Falls, wooden racetrack. Long time ago, believe it or not. Those pilings, they're holding that track up, were delivered by a semi. And a guy had to unload them with a forklift. That guy was me. They're big and heavy and dense, which means they shatter pretty easy. I didn't break any, though. I did really well. But I had spotters all around me, about 5 people telling me what to do and what not to do. And the main thing is I took my time. Not something I'd want to do again, though. I think my luck would run out. That's a game for someone else.
I'm gonna probably cut across Newbie's parking lot here. You can see Bricks and Barley Pizza. Pretty good food, I've had it. I'm tough, you know, being from Chicago, pizza is a religious experience. But their food's good. I think they have another one, and one of the partners that has another place as well. And it's something that I think is funny. When I first moved to Florida, drive-through liquor store. I mean, there's nothing wrong with that, you know, but it's just unusual to me. I'd never seen that anywhere else. And I've lived some crazy places. Ooh, look at that sky. I better get rolling to the car. I'm not gonna make it. Well, there you have it, and there it is. Thanks for watching. I really appreciate anyone who views my channel. Thank you. Talking to you. If you enjoyed what you saw here today, press the like down below. If you want to see more of my videos, hit the subscribe button. And if you want to find out when I upload a new video, hit the notification bell. Doing all of those things, any of those things, plus sharing my content, commenting down below, all of that helps the algorithm for YouTube. So I appreciate it. But just by watching this far in the video, I appreciate you too. Thank you. Just doing this for my fun as well as yours. I have merch. I've got a few more of the Matt the Lizard Beach Conserve items. I'll put the link in the description, although depending if you're watching on the phone or a computer or a TV, the links for it will show up in different spots.
I'm working on figuring it out. Sold a few this week. Thank you to those of you who ordered. Appreciate that. Thank you very much. Also, I have a Cameo. I can do a personalized video for you or for your business. They're very affordable. Link to that will be in the description. Remember, you are important. The world needs more people like you. Matt the Lizard, out.